A group of CBI officers are raiding the houses of corrupt people one after another, not caring about anyone. They are emptying everything in every raid and taking them with them. But behind these raids, a story is revealed at the end that will blow your mind. In this movie, you will be able to see the master plan of Money High Level. I was talking about the crime thriller movie Special 26, which was released in 2013. Let's start without further ado. Today's movie explanation. At the beginning of the movie, we see an interview board. Two CBI officers named AJ and PK Sharma were interviewing them to recruit new officers. As soon as a candidate enters the interview board, they ask him without any intro, "Why do you want to join CBI?" Actually, such things are expected from CBI officers, because you must know that the CBI of India is a very sophisticated organization where the smartest and most skilled people of the country are hired. And these CBI officers are not afraid of anyone. No big minister speaks out of turn. They can even slap each other in the face. So, you have to show your smartness and skills in the CBI interview board. The answer of that candidate girl was just as smart. She said that she wants to become a CBI officer to eliminate corruption in the country. Hearing this answer, Ajay and PK Sharma feel quite impressed. Anyway, in the next scene, we are taken to the near future. CBI officer Sharma was preparing to conduct a raid with his colleague Ajay and other officers. For this, they asked SI Ranveer Singh at the local police station to bring a police team of 4. After meeting Ranveer Singh on the street, Ajay gave him the details of the raid. Then, seeing the name of the house they were going to raid, Ranveer Singh's eyes widened, because they were going to raid the house of a big minister in Delhi. Now, CBI is CBI, so they don't pay much attention to the ministers either. They enter the minister's house with a team on time. Then after PK Sharma introduces himself, the minister's father starts threatening him for coming without telling him. Then, Sharma slaps him in the face, and everyone realizes that there is no point in arguing or threatening them. Then, as usual, Ajay and Sharma start searching every corner of the minister's house. They were accompanied by 2 other officers, Joginder and Iqbal Ali, and Ranveer Singh and his constable. They sealed the entire house so that no one could come out. Whatever happened, bundles of money started coming out from every corner of the minister's house. When the minister's wife refused to give the key to her wardrobe, Sharma asked AJ to break the lock directly. Then, several bundles of money were found from the wardrobe. In addition, the CBI started taking money from every table, bookshelf, cupboard, or under the bed. During their search, the entire house was completely destroyed. Finally, Joginder discovered a secret room behind the wall of the minister's house. This time, literally, mountains of money came out of that room. But this was not the end. Even lakhs of rupees were taken out from the seat of the car parked outside the minister's house. Anyway, the CBI seized every last penny of the minister's black money. Thus, after the raid, Sharma went to get the signature from the minister. The minister took him to a corner of his house and expressed his regret for the PS's behavior. Then, as soon as he lowered his voice, Sharma asked him how much he would give, meaning that Sharma knew very well the bribe the minister was asking for. Then, the minister offered him 2 crore rupees, but instead of taking the money, Sharma literally slapped the minister twice in a row. Then, taking the signature from him, Sharma told Ranveer to take his constables to the station. Soon, CBI people would come to him at the station to write an FIR and sign legal documents. Meanwhile, when Sharma Ajay came out after finishing the raid, a shocking truth was revealed after driving their car for some distance. In fact, none of them were from the CBI. That is, They had looted crores of rupees by pretending to be fake CBI. Meanwhile, they had brought all the minister's black money in their bags. Even though he maintained the attitude of a CBI officer in front of the minister, inside, Sharma's soul was completely dried up. Because if they were caught once, their address would be among the 14 Sikhs. But what will they do with this money now? And is the fake CBI really trying to teach the corrupt? Or is their main objective just to loot money? We will gradually know the answers to all these questions. Anyway, after this raid, Ajay, Sharma, and Yogender, that is, all three of them, went in three directions. Ajay flew to Mumbai, Sharma took a train to Chandigarh, and Yogender took a bus to Jaipur. That means they literally used three modes of transport to get through the raid in three directions. That is, they did not want to leave even the slightest damage to their plan. Meanwhile, after waiting for them for a while, Ranveer Singh called the higher-ups and found out that no CBI unit had gone to raid any minister's house in Delhi. As a result, after so much time, they realized that a CBI officer has played such a trick on them. And, on the other hand, as soon as this news reaches the minister, he seems to have a heart attack. But by then, the three of them have taken the money. And their other assistant, Iqbal Ali, has already reached his house. But very soon, all four of them are going to get together again, because in a few days, Sharma's daughter is going to get married. After reaching their respective states, they start talking to each other on the phone. AJ tells everyone that the news of their raid was not published in any newspaper. It means that the minister has completely covered up this matter. Meanwhile, after losing his crores of rupees, he calls the ACP of the police and describes the whole incident. Then the ACP asks him to write an FIR, because the police cannot investigate this incident without a written complaint. But the minister does not allow him to write an FIR, thinking that his image will be damaged. But you know the real reason. The news of his corruption and black money being leaked is more scary than the image being damaged. However, even though the ACP told him that he could not do anything without an FIR, the minister asked him to suspend Ranveer Singh and his constable. Then the APO suspended them by saying that it was a minor department inquiry. Meanwhile, Ajay and his team went to Sharma's house and performed Sharma's daughter's marriage with great fanfare. This Sharma's family was also worth seeing, because he has about 10 to 12 children. When he returned after the wedding, Sharma asked him about the next target. Then AJ told that their next target would be the big market of Kolkata. Then Sharma told him that this time they need to do something bigger. But if they are going to do such a big deal, they will need a lot more people. At that time, a lot of money will be spent on those people. So Ajay tells him to get ready for the next plan with some money and tickets. Meanwhile, at this stage of the movie, we see a real CBI officer. This man named Wasim Khan is an honest and genuine CBI officer. In any operation, the most cunning criminal, and he does not get any relief from his hands. We see a glimpse of his genuine CBI skills in the beginning. When his entire team fails to catch a terrorist, he starts chasing him alone. That criminal named Gupta tries to escape from his hands through many loopholes, but in the end, he gets stuck in a place from where he cannot get out. When Wasim comes near him, he threatens to jump from the roof of the building, but Wasim himself slaps him and throws him off the roof. This is the attitude of a real CBI officer. Anyway, Ajay and Sharma were copying this attitude quite well. Meanwhile, Wasim finished his work and went to the office and got a new case from the director. On January 26th, he was informed about the fake rate incident, where 4 people have looted all the black money of a minister by posing as fake CBI. That is, this was the fake operation of AJ and his gang. Now Wasim tells the director that the police can handle this case if they want. Then the director tells him that about 10 to 12 such cases have come up in the last 1 year. In each case, a gang is looting the corrupt by pretending to be the fake CBI or the Income Tax Department. On the other hand, those people do not want to file a police case for fear of the black money Padma being leaked. So the robbers are getting away with it quite easily. Although AJ and his gang are carrying out their robberies very well, the real CBI is getting a bad name. Because many are thinking that maybe a former CBI officer is involved in all this. S.I. Ranbir, who was suspended in this case, himself came to the CBI. On the director's advice, Wasim meets him. After hearing all the incidents from him, Wasim started trolling him for his mistake. Then Ranbir said that he is fully ready to apologize for the mistake he made. So if the CBI helps him, then the work will be done quickly. But if they do not help him, then he will see to the end of it himself. Now, seeing his confidence, Wasim immediately took the case into his own hands, and first, the CBI searched all such old cases and checked the records of the criminals. Here, Wasim also met the minister. While introducing him, the minister almost had a heart attack after hearing the name of CBI from Ranbir's mouth again. Then Ranbir reassured him and told him not to worry. Wasim sir is a real CBI officer. Meanwhile, Ajay and his gang go straight to their new mission in the big market of Kolkata. This time, they disguise themselves as income tax officers. So, pretending to be income tax officers, they tell them to raid a jewelry shop there. But they mistakenly entered another shop, and the real CBI team was already present there. However, instead of Wasim, there were CBI officers from Kolkata who knew nothing about these scams. This time, Ajay handled the matter quite well by telling them that they had come to the wrong shop. Sharma was a little nervous, but handled the matter with Ajay's confidence. This time, they entered the shop where they were supposed to be raided. Then what happened happened. Searching each shop, they started taking out bundles of money one by one. Basically, the shop owner had hidden this money to evade taxes. Also, AJ looted everything from them under the guise of fake income tax. There was no place in the shop that they had not searched. They even discovered a secret room hidden very carefully behind the shop. Then, they started packing all the money in the luggage. At the end of all this, a fake paper was also taken from the shopkeeper. But Sharma did not understand how they would get out of here. Then AJ came up with an idea that would just surprise everyone. He took the luggage to his car with the help of the CBI officers of Kolkata, which means that the CBI itself is helping the fake income tax department. In this way, they successfully completed this operation and returned to their respective hideouts. The next morning, this news reached Wasim. After getting the news from his CBI colleagues, he realized that the people he was looking for had done this. For so long, no one wanted to publish the news of these fake rates for fear of black money coming out. But Wasim now presses for this news to be published in the newspaper. Because he wanted to make Ajay's gang nervous, and according to his plan, Sharma gets scared after reading the newspaper from Ajay. However, Ajay does not give a damn about it at all. He tells Sharma that they are going to do a big robbery in Mumbai for the last time. After that, there will be no need to do any more robberies. Then, after saying goodbye to Sharma, Ajay goes to his girlfriend Priya. Priya is a school teacher. Despite knowing all of Ajay's misdeeds, she loves him. And she is always afraid that if something happens to Ajay, her family has even arranged a wedding for her. But she believes that Ajay will stop the wedding and take her away. This is how Ajay also told her this, but now he tells her that he is going to Mumbai to complete his final work. From then on, the police of this area will be looking for him in a different way. So after completing the work, he will take Priya with him and leave. They will meet directly at the Delhi airport later. But Priya can't trust him much anymore. Meanwhile, Wasim's team officers investigate and find out Sharma's name and address. Ranbir wants to arrest him from Chandigarh, but Wasim says that if he is arrested, it will not take him even 2 days to get out, because KBE will not agree to testify against him. Instead, he plans to tap her phone. For this, a CBI agent is sent to Sharma's house, posing as a telephone operator. Then the man tells him about the problem of the telephone line and wants to fix the line. Then Sharma said that no one from his house called about the landline problem. Still, when the man asked to see the telephone, Sharma showed him the telephone. This time the man picked up the phone and said that there was a problem with this line. But even though Sharma could not find any problem, the man removed the phone cap and put a microphone inside it under the pretext of fixing it. That was it. Now it was his turn to get a call. Meanwhile, Ajay had already checked into a hotel in Mumbai. He called Sharma and asked him to go to Delhi airport with Iqbal and Joginder. Their plane tickets had been booked in advance. This time, he finished his speech by telling him that he would come to receive them at Mumbai airport. On the other hand, the CBI people could hear all these words very clearly. So Wasim's colleague immediately found out Ajay's hotel address and room. Meanwhile, Sharma had a man behind him and asked him to book flight tickets for the three of them to Mumbai. That is, he himself was ready to go to Mumbai with his team. Meanwhile, Sharma, Iqbal, and Jindar also left for Mumbai. Here, Wasim had already followed Sharma by sending a man and was following him. After knowing the address of Ajay's hotel, the CBI people traced him and started following him. After Sharma and the others reached Mumbai, they stayed with Ajay in the same hotel. Ajay told them that this time they were going to raid a big jewelry shop in the Opera House in Mumbai. After hearing this, everyone was shocked at first, but they jumped with joy thinking of financial greed. But for this job, they would need some extra greed. And Ajay had already made that arrangement too. He announced the recruitment of some officers for the CBI and put an advertisement in the newspaper. The next morning, many people saw this advertisement when they got the newspaper. Many of them are ready to give interviews. On the other hand, Wasim has already reached Mumbai with his team. Now, coming here, he comes to know that Ajay is going to recruit fake CBI officers for his gang. So he understands that they might be thinking of doing something big. So he decides some people from his team who will participate in this interview. The next day, the interview starts on time. Ajay had prepared the interview board in advance with the hotel authorities. This time, he and Sharma start taking interviews as big CBI officials. They take interviews in such a style that no one will be able to understand whether they are real or fake CBI by looking at them. In this way, after taking many interviews one after another, at 5 in the afternoon, they select 26 people. Ajay names this team as Special 26. Here he tells them that they are not completely selected yet, because they have to come here and report the next morning. Sharma will then take their classes, and later they will have a practical exam, where it will be shown whether they can handle pressure situations. In the final afternoon, they will be taken for the first operation. After saying all this, they are all sent off. Meanwhile, 2 people sent by Wasim are also selected among these 26 people. That is, it is only a matter of time for them to catch Ajay's gang. He tells his people to be fully prepared. On the other hand, at this time, Ajay's girlfriend Priya's wedding preparations were going on. But Priya was hoping that Ajay would get her out somehow. In the same way, Ajay does not disappoint her either. He sends some money and a ticket to Priya through a man and asks her to meet him at the airport at a specific time. That is, after completing the robbery at the jewelry shop, he will take Priya straight to the hospital. But suddenly, someone throws water on their plan. At night, he knocks on Sharma's room door. As soon as Sharma opened the door, he pointed a pistol at him. They were from the real CBI. Sharma, who used to roar like a tiger on every raid, turned into a mouse when he saw the real CBI officers. He started crying and telling Wasim all his plans. Tomorrow, they would take 26 of them from the hotel to the jewelry shop by bus. Then, within half an hour, they would disappear goods worth about 2 crore rupees. He also told that AJ had wanted to become a CBI officer in the past. He had also passed the written exam, but got stuck in the interview. Since then, he has been taking revenge on the CBI by posing as a fake CBI officer and looting money. Wasim tells Sharma to behave normally, as he is supposed to do tomorrow. Because Wasim wanted to grab Ajay by the hand, but after hearing this, Sharma started laughing while crying, because Ajay said that no one in the world was born to grab him. Now Wasim then said that overconfidence has brought down many big people, and this Ajay asked some Sir Sharma to do his job. After leaving the room, Wasim bumped into Ajay. Wasim immediately recognized him. Now he went to the hotel lounge and sat down on a chair next to Ajay. Then he said hello and got to know him. Ajay told that his name was A.K. Govardhan, and he is in the business of export-import. Wasim introduced himself as a government employee. Then, when the drinks were over and he was leaving, Wasim threw money from his pocket and asked Ajay if this money was his. And here, Ajay also claimed it as his own. However, after leaving, Wasim makes a firm promise in his mind that he will hand Ajay over to Dola himself. The next day, Sharma behaves normally as he said, and Ajay's team also leaves for the robbery. On the other hand, Wasim reaches the jewelry shop in advance. The owner of that shop gets all excited when he hears the name CBR. Then Wasim says that if Ajay's gang is taking advantage of their reaction and they haven't done anything, then why would they be afraid when they hear the name CBR? Then he tells that the fake CBI rate is going to be read in his shop at around 3 p.m. So Wasim's plan is to shift this jewelry somewhere and fill the shop with fake jewelry. Then some CBI officers will sit in this shop as customers. After saying all these things, the work starts, as he said. The jewelry is shifted to a workshop located 20 minutes away from the jewelry shop. Wasim keeps his entire team ready, including snipers, around the jewelry shop. On the other hand, his people in the hotel were also keeping an eye on Ajay. Now, before the raid starts, Ajay calls Sharma and asks if he is nervous. Sharma replies that he is old, so now he cannot handle pressure well. Then Ajay tells him that this is their last pressure situation. He asks Sharma to take a team of 26 people by bus, and he tells Iqbal and Yogender to come in his car. Sharma takes everyone by bus, according to his words. But instead of going to the jewelry shop, he stops the bus in front of the police headquarters. Then he says that in a while he will get the paperwork ready and take everyone to the raid. On the other hand, Wasim also sits outside the jewelry shop and waits for them to come. But Sharma does not go back there and goes straight to the workshop with Ajay. There they are also met by Ranbir and Shanti. Now the shocking truth is revealed, for which I was not prepared at all. Actually, Ranveer was in Ajay's team from the beginning. She goes to CBI dressed as a police officer and pretends that she is ready to catch Ajay. But in fact, she and Ajay use CBI to implement their plan. And instead of going to that jewelry shop, Ajay goes to the workshop and raids it. And as usual, within a few minutes, he destroys all the goods. Brother, I am just completely shocked by this level of twist. AJ knew that the CBI people would shift all the goods of the jewelry shop to their workshop because Ranveer was supplying him with all this information every moment. Now, if they had gone to rob the jewelry shop directly, they would have had to face a lot of trouble. But now, the CBI has made the task much easier for them. In this way, using CBI, he loaded jewelry worth about 2 crores. On the other hand, Wasim sat outside the Opera House shop for a long time without seeing anyone coming. Shortly after, the news of the loot from the workshop reached the jewelry owner, and as soon as he heard this news, Wasim's head felt like it was falling. He then realized that Ranbir was not actually a policeman. So Ajay used the CBI to implement his master plan through him. Realizing this truth, Wasim started laughing like a madman, because for the first time in his career, someone had cheated him so badly. Meanwhile, Priya, having received the plane ticket sent by Ajay, went straight to the airport from his house. But after sitting for a long time, she did not see Ajay coming and was going back. But just then, she saw Ajay behind her, and together they set off on their new life. On the other hand, a few days after this incident, Wasim received a money order. Ajay sent him 100 rupees, which he had taken from him in the hotel by lying. Ajay wrote in his letter that he had no intention of taking the money of an honest officer. And just then, he gets a call from the CBI higher-ups, giving him information about Ajay. In the next scene, we see Ajay and Sharma at a cricket stadium in Dubai, meaning they are now completely out of the reach of the CBI. And this is where this deadly thriller movie ends.